Hey guys, it's Rio, barefaced and all. I am going to be trying to recreate a Gem Charles look today. Probably not going to work out. I did one of them yesterday, and it was on my phone, and that was an hour long, so it was too long to put onto my computer. So I guess that one's not going anywhere. So we're gonna try it on my not so good computer camera. Okay, so first, always gonna prime. So, I'm gonna start by priming both my eyes and my face because I figure why not get it all done in one shot, you know? So I rub it in, and I like to put it under my eye too, because we tend to have looks that put eyeshadow under your eye. I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and for the face primer, I'm using Makeup Designery. So I'm gonna put about that much and dot it. Brows are so unnecessarily difficult and it's really annoying, and they look okay on camera right now, but I am not happy with them at all. But, you know, as long as they look good on camera, right? I'm gonna gel them really quick because I forgot to do that. I'm gonna pat in my excess concealer. And literally, it's weird. I know I'm like a no one giving a pomade review. Like I use e.l.f. pomade. And I went out and I bought an Ulta pomade because I was like, oh, this is better brand, it'll be better. But like, honestly, I like e.l.f. so much better. Yeah, James does his face first. So we're gonna do face first, even though I like doing eyes first because like fallout and stuff. My e.l.f. color corrector because I have a lot of redness on my face, which you probably can't tell because my camera sucks. But green is supposed to go against the red color, kind of. I basically have to put color corrector all over my face because I have terrible skin. And no, it's not because I do full faces all the time, because I don't. Because I haven't had time to in college. So because my face sucks, I use a high coverage Kat Von D Light 44. My pet peeve is when people always forget about this spot right here. Like whenever someone's doing my makeup, they just completely miss that spot. I'm like, wait, that's a part of me. But like, of course, I'm too like scared to say anything, so it just stays undone and annoys me. You really can't see how high coverage this foundation is, which doesn't help, but I really can't do anything about that because I can't record on my phone. When you're putting foundation on, you usually want to start in like the centers of your face because that's where it's supposed to be heaviest, like the application. And then as you edge out toward the end of your face, it should be lighter. always like to put some over here just in case it creates a line, which I don't think it would because it's my skin tone. Like, the foundation is my skin shade, but no. Okay, so now I like to do like an extra kind of baking layer. I guess the Formar, it's a small brand. I think they closed down. I don't know. But I'm going to use their compressed powder. So that is foundation and kind of brows. Next, we're going to do, I use this cute little concealer kit that I got. It literally just says concealer beauty treats. I don't know, but it's a, and then I use like a lighter color, and I'm gonna put it underneath my eyes, a triangle. And I'm gonna put some on my nose. I like to lighten it up under where I'm gonna contour. On my chin. I'm just gonna pat that in with my blending stuff. Sometimes I like to use a twisting motion because that's what I learned in school. And it actually does kind of help blend it a little bit better. That's concealer. Now I'm going to start with the contouring process. So first, we bronze, which is kind of just like a foundation for contour from what I've learned from James Charles. And you do it exactly where you would contour, but it's kind of like a little bit of a more free thing, like you don't have to do it, you know, like exactly in the contouring spot. I'm gonna do my nose. I use the same brush because, like I said, it's a more free kind of contour. Some extra, I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 more bronzers right where I just used that bronzer. So I'll be right back. I ended up only using 2 bronzers because one of them was a lot more orange than I thought it was gonna be. But you know, as Jeffree Star says, I'm not mad at it. But I just ended up using the Flormar bronzer in the New York City Sun and Bronze. So now I'm going to go on to blush. I use the Tarte blush that I got for my birthday. And I just use this tiny little BH brush. Now I'm going to actually start with the real contour, which makes this look better. I put a lot of the orangey bronzer on my nose, so now it looks very orange in real life, but we'll fix that with the baking powder, which lightens a lot of stuff up. So I'm going to use the Cocoa Contour powder in a palette, which comes with this cute little brush, which I actually kind of like. And I'm just going to kind of draw the line from the top of my ear to the edge of my mouth and make that C shape. and then circle it up. Always blending up from there. So for that, for my cheeks, I used the dark cocoa shade. For my forehead and for my nose, I'm going to use the medium cocoa shade because I don't need to contour as much on my forehead because I have a small face, and on my nose I just don't like it to be too dark. When it comes to makeup, a lot of it is preference. Just like if I do my eyes first or if I do my face first. Okay, so for my nose, I use this. I think it's supposed to be an eye brush. I don't know, but it works for my nose. So I just kind of wipe it on here 3 times. And then I draw my line on the bridge of my nose. And I like to blend it up in the middle. Just like that. I have a very round nose, so I like to end it like in a diamond kind of shape. I'm going to use the light cocoa shade. I'm going to quickly drag it over where I'm about to bake. And I use the Airspot baking powder, which just exploded all over my hand, which is great. I'll just use that. That fell onto my hand. I have this cute little blending brush. I like to use it for more like precise stuff. So we're gonna go underneath the eye. And then I like to draw my line right outside where my nose contour was, so I can clean that up a little bit. It's a little bit closer than I would have liked, but I was trying to exaggerate where I draw my line. Then always in the center up, just so there's a little bit where my actual contour is. I'm gonna draw kind of a, just follow right underneath the contour for that, which is kind of gonna define it a little bit more. Which I'm not sure if it needs because, you know, I did a pretty okay job at bronzing today. Bronzing is kind of new to me because I've been watching a lot of Jam's trials lately, and I was like, oh, that's what bronzer's for. And yeah, I've been doing makeup for a while, but like there's always like new stuff to learn. While this is baking, I'm just gonna moisturize my lips because when you put on lipstick, you want it to be kind of primed a little bit. So I just primed it with regular like chapstick. I'm gonna have this bake for a few moments. Okay, so it's been about time. I was kind of just snapping and stuff. This look. So I'm gonna start by, I have to pick a big brush, just wiping it off. I like to try to go in order of when I put it on. I don't always remember like what came first, but I don't know, I like everything to get equal time. And we can do a quick highlight. So I'm gonna use my fan brush, Revolution Strobe highlighter. I love her. So look how pretty that is. So pretty. I kind of want to try to use the trick that I learned on Nikki tutorials. Like you go from your eyebrow, you swoop up, and then I don't know. It's supposed to connect it. My eyebrow is a little bit too low down, so I don't know how well that works. Actually, it's kind of working. I've never tried that before, by the way. But I really like that. It's cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to my nose and bridge highlight. Yesterday when I made a video, I did it all down the nose, just like James Charles does it, but I wasn't really crazy about it. Sorry, James. If he ever watches this, which he will not. So, you put it above the brow bone. And then, yeah. And then, sometimes, this is a me kind of thing. I'm so extra. I like to take the glow kit, Stasia glow kit. And I take the bronzed color. I just go over my contour. That. It's so extra. And just that contour. And then the tourmaline color, I just go over my blush really quick. Same brush because I'm lazy. She's just really extra and we love her. So that's that for our highlighting. Okay, now it's time for eyes, and I'm kind of scared about this because I'm not too good at eyes. I just kind of copy other people's looks. But I really want to try my new Jaclyn Hill palette. So I might be a little off on the colors, and if I give up, I might switch to my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, which is absolutely gorgeous, and this is what I used yesterday when I tried to recreate his look. But I'm recreating a different look today because I don't want to walk around with the same look as I did yesterday. So this is the look that I'm going to try to go for, which is probably a pretty well-known look. I'm going to put this on the side of my computer. He obviously did not use this palette. He definitely used his palette, but my brush is stained from yesterday, but I did clean it with a little spritz. Yeah, I don't really have that bright pink color he used. I might have to give up already with this palette. There is a nice bright pink in here. So I'm going to use this shade as the top color there. So I'm using that in the crease. I kind of keep layering that on. I really can't see it that well. We're going to carry it over here too. Just kind of use the excess from there because I don't want it to be too heavy over here. Okay, there are a few different, I'm holding it upside down, I know, but there are a few different purple shades here, but I really do want to try this Jaclyn Hill palette. So I think she has a shimmer purple. Should I just go for it? I think I'm just going to go for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the shimmer purple. Using the same brush. And I'm going to go on the inside of that pink. And then I'm going to go on the other side too. You know what, I'm going to switch brushes because this one's too big right now. So I'm going to go to my pencil brush. Kind of blend it in right underneath that pink. And this look, I think, is going to be just a little bit off. Just because I think I'm going to blend it into the middle too. Because he does have a purplish blue kind of shade in there. Plus, we always have concealer. I'm going to put in that pink again. Kind of not showing up anymore. I might go for a darker pink. Just the pink underneath that. I like that better. I'm going all the way down over here just because what James did is he kind of continued it on underneath the eye. But I know he definitely did that in like 2 steps. I'm gonna kind of lighten up this dark purple that I used from the Jaclyn Hill palette with another lighter purple, like here. I wish I had another brush like this, because these are like literally essential to all of, you know, makeup. But I'm gonna use this brush, which still has some yellow on it from yesterday. But I think that's okay because he did use an orange and yellow on the outside of his pink. I think that's his like signature thing. He does that a lot. I'm gonna use this orange. Kind of like fell into the pink and made the pink a little bit more orange. So I'm just gonna go back in there with the pink yet again. Honestly, with eyeshadows, it's just layering over and over again, and I think that's why makeup artists take so long on their looks, and that's kind of the first thing that people see is your eyes. So I'm going to use the same yellow as I did yesterday, this, and just go, I'm patting it underneath the brow bone just because I have such small eyes I can barely fit it. He does have an extra shimmer in the middle. Maybe I could just add a highlight. It's like a blue. Too many palettes. So this is the Wild and Alluring BH Cosmetics palette. It does have that in it. So I'm gonna use this brush again. Really go deep into that blue. Oh wow. I use the other side of the brush and all like, it's just like, hello. Oh, I love that. Wow, baked coming through. Okay, so he went underneath with the purple, orange, and yellow. Jaclyn Hill and used that purple that I used. So I'm gonna use this to kind of put it on, and then this to buff it up a little bit. Just tap it in there. Connect it with that purple right there. Buff it up. This more like spread out brush. And then I'm gonna do that one more time just to really get that color in there. He went like all the way around somehow. I can't tell if it was like that or not. But I go back to that orange. Take me back to Brazil palette. I'm gonna use the bigger brush for this. I'm just gonna kind of swoop right here to connect it in. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the yellow. And that's the finished look. And I'm gonna do mascara and the other eye off camera. So now that I've done mascara and the other eye, I'm gonna finish up with lips and setting spray. So I'm gonna use this. It's Kate with a heart, Rimmel. Alright,
so that's kind of more of a natural lip look, which is kind of more me. I don't really like pinks and purples. I always like more nudes because I think it's cute and it's a good way to play it safe. So now I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray, which you can get in Walmart.
James Charles sprays it like, I kind of just drag down because like it's a long, harsh kind of spray. If you liked the video and you made it to the end, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.